to my channel. I hope that all of you guys are doing fantastic today. I know I always say that in my videos, but I really do hope that you guys are having a great day. So for today's makeup tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get this. I have no idea what I'm going to name it, but I feel like it's a sexy nighttime date night type of makeup. I have no idea what I'm going to call this video, but if you want to find out how you can get this look that I am wearing, then just keep watching and let's get started. I'm going to turn on my Pandora now because I always have to be listening to music while I'm filming, because if not, it's way too quiet. And a station that I have been so in love with lately is Keep Me in Mind Radio, and it's like country song, but it's like that really good country song. Alright, so I'm going to start out by applying tape to the sides of my eyes. You don't really have to do this, and I don't do it all the time, but today I really wanted that, like the edge of my eyes to be like perfect, like a really nice sharp line, so that's why I went ahead and added the tape. And then I just went and used a concealer on my eyes to kind of use it as a base for all the eyeshadows that I'm going to use. And then always make sure you set whatever primer you used in your eye, make sure you always set it. I just used an NYX translucent powder. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start using some eyeshadows. I'm using the Morphe 350 350 palette. You know which one I'm talking about. So I'm using a very light brown eyeshadow that's in that palette, and I'm just applying it to my crease area. Kind of very messy because it's my transition shade. What was I trying to say? It's my transition shade, so it's very light, you can't even see it. So after that one, I went in with a kind of like brown mustardy kind of eyeshadow. It's really pretty. I don't have any other palette that has an eyeshadow like this, so I really like this color. So I'm basically just applying it on my outer V and working it into my crease area, but I'm definitely not taking it up as high as I did the first eyeshadow. Okay, so for my lids, I started out by applying a light gold eyeshadow, and I first started out by applying it to the center of my lids, and then I did work it out to the outer corner of my eye, and I also brought it in a little bit to my inner corner, but not all the way, because then I ended up using this lighter eyeshadow and I applied it right on the inner corner of my eye, and then I blended it out to the center of my lids to kind of blend it in with the gold eyeshadow that I used. So after doing all that, I went ahead and used a really dark brown eyeshadow, and I started out by applying that eyeshadow on the outer V part of my eye, and then very lightly, very slowly, I took my time with this, I started blending it into my inner corner, like my crease all the way up to my inner corner, but very lightly. You have to make sure that you're using a very tiny brush because you don't want this color to go too high up. You basically just want to see it kind of on your outer V, and when you close your eyes you can see it in your crease area. After that, I just went ahead and used a white eyeshadow on my brow bone. Sorry about my brows, I know they are looking a hot mess. I literally got them done the day after I filmed this makeup tutorial. And then right now I just used a liquid liner from NYX to do my winged liner. You don't really have to do this, and honestly I don't do this that often, but for some reason I just kind of felt like doing it today, so I just used a concealer to clean up the bottom of my wing liner. It just helps it look a lot more sharp. So after doing that, I went in to the very dark brown eyeshadow that I used earlier, and I just reapplied it onto my crease area. I feel like once you do your wing liner and you apply your falsies and stuff like that, you have a better idea of where you have to reapply eyeshadows. So that's pretty much what I was just doing, reapplying eyeshadows to the spots that I felt like the eyeshadow kind of wore off. So right now I'm just applying my foundation, obviously. For concealer, I went ahead and used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is a holy grail concealer for me. I absolutely love this concealer. This one and the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer are my two favorite ones. But the MAC one, if you have it, you know that it's a little bit too much sometimes. So if you want something a little bit softer, this one is awesome. It's so easy to blend out, but it still has really good coverage, and it's not really expensive. You can find it at the drugstore. So after applying my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and do some baking, and I'm just using using a powder from Airspun. I'm applying it underneath my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that there for maybe 5 minutes while I bronze up my face, and then after I just take it all off. So to bronze my face, I'm using the Lorac Pro Contour palette, and to first start bronzing my face, I'm using the medium contour shade. After bronzing up my face, I'm going to go in and contour it, and I use the deep contour shade for that. So I already had the Airspun powder sitting on my face for like 5, maybe 7 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and dust it all off. This is obviously not something I do every day at all because it is extra work. But on days that I maybe want to go the extra mile, look a little bit better, then I will go ahead and bake my face. But for sure, it's not something that I do every single day. So now I'm going to go back to my eyes. I'm going to go into the Morphe palette, and I'm going to use the 2 eyeshadows that I used earlier and mix them both together and apply that to my bottom lash line. And then I'm also going to go back into the palette, this time using a pencil brush, and grab this darker brown eyeshadow, and I'm also going to go ahead and apply it to my bottom lash line and just really make sure that I blend it out well. You already know I always have to apply mascara to my bottom lashes, and I also applied it to my top lashes to blend in my falsies with my real lashes. But trust me, do not ever skip out on applying mascara to your bottom lashes. It does a huge difference. So for blush, I went ahead and used Teos Towels from NARS. I don't know why I can't pronounce it. It's definitely not towels, but I think it's like towels. I don't even know. But it's a beautiful blush. I've had it for a really long time. I kind of went in a little hard with my blush this day, but it still looks okay. And then for highlight, I use Albatross, which I've also had this highlight for a really long time, like before I was even really into highlights. And then I stopped using it. I used it again this day, and I was like, holy cow, why did I stop using you? You are so beautiful. It was amazing. And then I also went in and popped a little bit of that highlight on my inner corner just to kind of open up my eyes a little bit more. And then I went into the Maybelline cream liner, and I just applied that to my waterline just to really intensify my eye look and just make it look a lot more dramatic, because you guys know that I always use that nude liner on my waterline, but for today I wanted to use black. And then I am just applying 2 different lipstick. One is from Marc Jacobs, the other one is from MAC. I will have it linked down below for you guys. But that is everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you are not yet subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Bye.